You see this right here? You see this? This is what you call an auction, a slave auction. Harriet Tubman was trying to free the slaves so that they weren't being sold. They would take you from your mama and they would auction you off to other white people. You understand? Is that a good thing? That's a bad thing. That's a horrible. Say that on the mic.
It's a bad thing.
That's a bad thing. Do friends do that to friends? So that if somebody does that to you, does that mean that they're your friend or your enemy? They come and kidnap you, take you from your mother, take you from your father, and send you to another state where you don't know. You have no way of getting back to your mother and father. This is what the Bible is talking about during the time of Exodus with Moses and the children of Israel. So on this side, you have the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. You got DJ right here. DJ's from the tribe of Simeon. Where your father from? Was he African American? Yeah. He was an African American. Okay. The father of your children. You married? Okay. So the father of your children, he's African American as well. Okay. So if you look at this list, right here it says American blacks, but it says Judah right here. You know that you're a Judite on the Bible? So you see Simeon, the Dominicans, and the American blacks. They of the same nationality of the children of Israel.
That's right. Bring it out.
Y'all of the same nationality, same people. He grew up on Santo Domingo, calling himself a Dominican. You grew up here in America, calling yourself an American black, African American. But according to the Bible, we the same people.
That's right.
And that's in the Bible. Right. You understand? How do we prove that? Go to Deuteronomy chapter 28. We're going to prove that. We're going to go into it. We're going to show Simeon and we're going to show Judah. Let's get that. Verse 15.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
DJ, is a curse or a good or a bad thing? Okay, I'm going to ask y'all. Where we are right now, we in the book of Deuteronomy. Y'all heard of the Exodus? He ain't heard of it. He said he ain't heard about the Exodus. So this is when Moses led the children of Israel, brought them out of Egypt when they were in slavery. Kind of how when we were in slavery, because we still in slavery today. You understand? And we're going to have that Exodus as well. So Moses is talking to us, the children of Israel, and he's saying, if you don't do God's commandments, you understand? Because God didn't give us religion. He ain't give us Christianity. He ain't give us Islam. He ain't give us Buddhism. He said, if you don't do God's commandments, there's going to be some curses that's going to happen to y'all. And DJ already says a curse or a bad thing. Let's read some of these curses, all right? Pay attention.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
If you look at the city where black people live, how is it? It's horrible. It's crime. Is there shootings in the community? Is there fighting? Is there drugs? Read that again.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So whether you in Glenarden, you in Southeast, you in Landover, you in Baltimore, you in Atlanta, you in LA, the Bible says that the children of Israel would be cursed. Whether you in Santo Domingo or you on the Haitian side, it says we're gonna be cursed in the cities. Lack of housing, lack of employment. We're gonna have broken marriages and broken households. You understand? We're gonna live in project housing. You understand? That's what the Bible is prophesying. That's gonna happen to the children of Israel if they broke God's commandments. Read on.
Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
Read the 16 again.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Chase, you seen this before? Look at this right here. Look at this. You seen this? Who are these people on the sign? Look at that sign right there. Is that white people? Charlie, is that white people? Is that white people on that list? On that sign? No. That's not white people. Them people look like you. Y'all heard of slavery? You heard of slavery? Who were the people that were enslaved? Picking cotton, getting whips on their back. Who were those people?
I saw this show.
Uh-huh.
And I can't remember her name. It was like something. She went to the Underground Railroad.
Okay. Was she black or white? She was black. And she was, you talking about Harriet Tubman. You sharp. You talking about Harriet Tubman. And she was trying to free other black people from what?
Slavery.
From slavery. That's what we talking about right now. You look at this sign, black people were in slavery. Right here in Maryland, black people were in, because Maryland is considered the South. You understand? So not too long ago, our mothers and fathers and grandfathers, they was in these conditions that we reading about in the Bible. Cursed in the field. In Santo Domingo, in Haiti, cursed in the field. In Virginia, in Delaware, in Maryland, in Atlanta, in Georgia. This is what what you saw in the film with Harriet Tubman. That's why she had to go free the slaves. You understand? Verse 32.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
It says, you got sons and both of y'all parents. It says your sons and daughters would be given to another people. What do you think those people that they were given to look like? Did they look like you? What do they look like? DJ, you tell me, what they look like? There was white people. Chase, you know that? There was a time when you would be taken from your mother. You look at the sign right here at the bottom. Come on up, come on up. You see this right here? You see this? This is what you call an auction, a slave auction. Harriet Tubman was trying to free the slaves so that they weren't being sold. They would take you from your mama and they would auction you off to other white people. You understand? Is that a good thing?
Bad.
That's a bad thing. That's a horrible. Say that on the mic.
It's a bad thing.
That's a bad thing. Do friends do that to friends?
No.
So that if somebody does that to you, does that mean that they're your friend or your enemy?
Enemy.
They come and kidnap you, take you from your mother, take you from your father, and send you to another state where you don't know. You have no way of getting back to your mother and father. This is what the Bible is talking about during the time of Exodus with Moses and the children of Israel. He was telling our people that if you broke God's commandment, that's why we got to find out what these commandments are. It's very important that we find out what these commandments are, because these things happen to us. That's how you know the Bible's a real book.
That's right.
That's how you know God is real.
That's right.
Read that again.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Read on.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
You're going to be weeping. You're going to be crying all the day long. Where my son at? Where my daughter at? I hope they're doing okay. I hope they were sold to at least a good plantation. Read on.
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
And you ain't had no power, DJ, to get your children back. No power. You feel emasculated as a man. What about when CPS come around the community? You get that call and they knock on your door. We got a report about the conditions of the living conditions of your children. You know what happened to your heart? Your heart dropped. Because you know what you got to go through to get your children out of that system? To get them out of that adoption system. What do they call it? CPS? You gotta hire a lawyer. Social services. Social services. You gotta hire a lawyer. You trying to make ends meet. You trying to put food on the table. You trying to make sure your car don't break down on your way to work. Now you gotta worry about, man, I gotta take off to work because I gotta go to court to try to get my child because CPS is involved. That's what we read about in the Bible. And you will have no might in your hand. You don't got no power. Who the black lawyers that we can call on? Who's fighting for our people? What about, look at this, what about the border? You got cages full of Hispanic children. Where are their parents? They getting separated. Who's doing this? The same people that did it in the past is the same people that's doing it today.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example.